Story time, let's get ready with Fergie and friends. Story time, let's get ready with Fergie and friends. With Fergie and friends. With Fergie and friends.
Boys and girls, hello, hello. So this one is especially for my lovely, lovely, lovely friend Penelope. Penelope, you have given me a lovely book to read, and thank you so much for doing that. So this one's for you and your lovely mummy, Emma, and they've really tested me. You know why? Because we're going to talk about jelly. And you know me and my cooking expertise, I'm not sure that the jelly's going to wobble. And the jelly that wouldn't wobble is the title of this book. So it's actually extremely good for me because my jelly's not wobbling. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Okay, goody. The Jelly That Wouldn't Wobble by Angela Mitchell, illustrated by Sarah Horn. Okay, ready? Oh, glasses. Yes, that helps enormously. Yes. Princess Lolly, here she is, wriggled impatiently on her throne. It was her 89th birthday party. Well, she's aged very well, don't you think, girls and boys? Anyway, where's my special jelly? Where's my special jelly? She demanded. Whoopsie, keep your crown on, dear. Here, your highness, replied the guard as the cook and his assistant proudly carried in her special jelly. Yes, this is exciting. Everyone gasped with delight. It was glorious. Princess Lolly squealed with excitement, prodded the jelly, prod, prod, and then looked puzzled. How strange, how strange. And she prodded it again. It won't wobble. Quite extraordinary, really. Oh, dear. Okay. Hold on, Princess Lolly. Could you sit there a minute? Because I can't turn the page. Very, very well done. Okay, never mind, your crown slipped. This jelly won't wobble, exclaimed Princess Lolly in horror. The cook prodded the jelly too. Doesn't wobble, flustered the cook. Of course it wobbles. Your Highness, it's jelly. Of course it wobbles. I say this jelly doesn't wobble, screeched the princess hysterically. She prodded the jelly again, and again, and it didn't wobble. I want my jelly to wobble. Make it wobble. Why won't my jelly wobble? She stomped, a royal tear rolling down her cheek. Oh dear, look at her. It's not wobbling, is it? Everyone looked at the jelly in wonder. There's the jelly. Here's everyone looking at it. I don't want to be eaten, growled the jelly. Princess Lolly slumped on her throne. The cook started in disbelief. The guard stood to attention and the hungry guests sat back in silence. Not to be eaten, boomed the princess. Melt it at once. Melt the jelly. Your Highness, no, begged the cook. Think of the mess, Your Highness, said the guard. Princess Lolly pondered for a moment. 1,001 chocolate sovereigns for anyone who can make this jelly wobble, announced the princess. There was a great stir. I'll prod it with my walking stick, said the oldest guest. That didn't work. I'll rock the table, shouted the twin guest. But that didn't work. No. Scare it, the royal window cleaner hollered and pulled some horrible faces. That didn't work. The jelly still refused to wobble. Naughty jelly. I won't wobble, and that's my final word, screamed the jelly. Princess Lolly turned the colour of a ripe strawberry. The cook turned white with worry. I wonder where he's going. I know how to make it wobble, said the smallest guest. You do, boomed the princess. You do, repeated the cook's assistant. You do, questioned the cook. Yes, Your Highness, said the smallest guest proudly. Make the jelly really, 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 really cold. It will shiver and have to wobble. Wonderful, said the cook, excited. Go on, I say, Princess Lolly commanded. The cook froze for a moment. Ice cream. Ice cream, whispered the smallest guest to the cook. Of course, gasped the cook. There was a great scurry while a rather wobbly old ladder and the royal ice cream scoop was fetched. Tottering on the top of the ladder, the cook placed 3 scoops of tutti frutti ice cream on top of the jelly's crown. Everyone held their breath and watched as the jelly tried very hard not to shiver. Oh, he didn't want to be eaten. Suddenly the jelly jerked as the ice cream began to melt and trickled down its side. I saw something move, gasped the smallest guest. Please, Wobble, make the cook. Shivered again, rocking this way and that, quivering and quaking, trembling and shaking so violently that everyone thought it would slip off the platter and onto the floor. Oh no, what's going to happen? What's happened? What a spectacle! The guests moved back in fear, the cook began to cry, Princess Lolly stared in wonder at this quivering, shivering sight as the defeated jelly wobbled, wobbled, just as the royal jelly should. The hungry guests cheered, the cook sobbed with relief, and the guard stood at ease. Silence! Cried Princess Lolly. There was an instant hush. Now we can eat jelly, proclaimed. Phew, said the cook, consoled. And they did. Plop! Ha ha! You wobbling jelly! Well done. And by the way, come on, Princess, let's get you dressed properly. You've been so screaming and screeching, you haven't realised your wobble jelly's wobbling. Wobbly, 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 wibbly, wobbly. And her crown's on and she goes. And by the way, the princess kept her promise and rewarded the smallest guest with 1,001 chocolate sovereigns. Yay! Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
With Fergie and friends. With Fergie and friends.